Hey guys, let's learn how to code. Alright, so yun yung intro natin. We will learn how to code, guys, and we will learn how to code with Swift. So gagawa tayo ng iOS app from scratch. Exciting? Let's do it. Alright, so when you learn to code, you're not only learning the language of technology. We are also learning new ways to think and bring our ideas to life. In Coding with Swift, Apple's powerful, intuitive, and easy to learn programming language gives us fun and engaging ways to prepare for the future. Everyone should have the opportunity to create something that can change the world. Wow, this is very exciting, guys. Especially now that a lot of people are using cell phones, and it's time for us to learn how to do those apps that are being used every single day. Okay, so welcome. So Swift is a powerful and intuitive programming language. It was created by Apple para gumawa ng apps. Now, it makes programming easier, again as mentioned, more flexible, and more fun. Swift is not only great for getting us started with coding, it is also powerful. It is designed to scale from writing the simplest program like Hello World, which is the very basic programming, the first program you'll create every time you learn any programming language. And so from very basic to the world's most advanced software. Now, for this intro to app development with Swift is designed to help us build a solid foundation in programming, so fundamentals using Swift as a language. Throughout this course, we will get practical experience with the tools, techniques, and concepts needed to build a basic iOS app from scratch. So we'll also learn user interface design principles, which are fundamental to programming and making great apps. Wow. Okay, so for us to get started, of course, we should have requirements, right? At saka isa pong kailangan natin ay, of course, you need to have a Mac computer. Yan, very important. And also must have the Mac OS Mojave or High Sierra, right? So or higher. So we have now Catalina. That will be fine as well. We can download the Xcode. So Xcode, ito po yung program na gagamitin natin to create iOS apps. So very important that we download this. You can check it out in the link below. We can download it for there's two options: the Xcode 9, which is compatible for Mac OS High Sierra, or Xcode 10 is compatible for Mac OS Mojave and High Sierra, and I think the other versions, or Catalina or whatever. So I suggest let's stick with Xcode 10. Okay, so you can follow along. And we also have project files here. I'll put the link down below as well. So depende kung what type of Xcode version you downloaded, there's one for you. Right, so you can just download the Xcode again from the Mac App Store. Just go there, search for the Xcode, and download it to your MacBook Pro, Air, or Mac. Kahit ano, basta nakarun siya ng Mac OS. Alright, so let's get started for lesson 1. So this is the basic playground basics. Now, ano ba yung gagawin natin? What we'll build? So, programming setup that can type in and get answers to basic quests or calculations. And what we'll learn is how to type and change code in a playground, where to look the results of our work, how to add notes that will help you remember what your code means in the future, right? What it looks like if something goes wrong, and mga bugs in the program. That's how they call it. Okay, so what you'll wonder, what else can I do with the playground? So we will find it out as we go along. Now here are the key vocabularies. So number one here is comments, comment out, error, playground, results, sidebar. Okay, so don't worry. Again, this whole thing that we're talking about doesn't require us to have any background in programming, but if you have, that would be great. Sabay-sabay nating we will all learn this one together. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so first is about the playground basics. Now, in playgrounds, you can experiment with programming ideas without building an entire app. You'll write some code, watch, run, think about it a bit, change some lines, and watch it run again. Down the road, you can turn your successful experiments into a fully featured app. But for now, let's just play and learn. Okay, so go build app. Now, so we downloaded already the student thing. All right, so the one with the link we have, and here's the zip. Now I'll open it up, and okay, this folder, and let's go to the playground basics. All right, let's open the folder, and let's run it. Okay, so calculations. You can use a playground like a calculator. Type in math problems you solved, and the result on the sidebar shows the answer or the result of the calculation. You can use plus, minus, signs, addition, subtraction, just as you'd expect. Now here, kita natin guys, no? We have here the calculation. So basic lang, parang simpleng calculator. 34 plus 56 plus 230, and you get the answer here on the right sidebar. Right, so you see 320. Now if I add, let's say, add tayo ng 10. Oops. Add tayo ng 10. Yan, 330 na siya. Okay, cool. And then same for subtraction. So 1000 minus 300 is equals 700, of course. All right, so very basic. For multiplication, we use asterisk instead of the X sign. So dito sa Swift, we'll use asterisk for multiplication. So 3 times 100 is 300. And for division, we use the slash, this one. So 24 divided by 8 is equals to 3. So very basic. Now for grouping, we need to make sure as well na we follow the MDAS, no? Yung how we group the numbers. So for example, if you want to add, just put a parenthesis, and then if you want to divide them by 3. So very, very easy. Now, let's experiment here. Ano kaya to? Practice using the playground like a calculator. Edit some of the existing expressions and add a few of your own. Notice that every time you make change, the results are updated in the sidebar. Yan. So, nagawa na natin yan earlier, no? So, like for example, here, instead of 3, sample natin ng 4. And then once you click enter, it should show, it should show 400. Alright, so we're good. Now, next na, learn how programmers can leave notes in code. So, next, click na natin. Alright. So here, comments, basahin natin. Comments, programmers have little notes right in the code to help explain it. This helps people understand the code when they read it later. These are all called comments. These notes are all called comments. Comments are ignored by the playground and to not affect how your code is run. So every time you create a comment, you need to. A comment starts with 2 slashes. All right, so you can add as many comments as you want. It will be ignored by our Xcode or our compiler. All right, when they run the program. So, like for example, this is a comment. it does not affect the code. All right, so you can add hello or as many characters or letters. It doesn't matter as long as it's within this line. Okay, cool. And here, because comments are ignored, no results is displayed in the results bar of the line code. So kita mo, comments na siya and it's blank. Unlike for this one, it has operations, like it has addition, and you see 320 there. Okay. So experiment. Try commenting out calculation 34 plus 56 plus 230 by adding 2 slashes of the calculation. So for example, yeah, try natin. So if we add 2 here, means it will be turned out as the comment. And when we click here, we click enter. And here, so okay, so it turns to comment. And then try uncommenting the calculation 20 plus 34 by deleting the 2 slashes. So delete natin to. Bam! There you go. So nawala na yon, kita natin. Nawala na yung result dito sa right sidebar. At for this one, yung in-uncomment natin, lumabas na yung result. So meaning, kinalculate na siya ng program natin. Okay? So edit some existing expressions and add few comments of your own. So we've done that. Notice that every time you make changes, the results are updated in the sidebar. So I think we're good. Take a deep breath and move on to the next page. All right, so when things go wrong, all right, in programming, always natin may experience though. Even for the most experienced one, it's always, we always experience this one. Okay, so when things goes wrong, but the good thing is the Xcode program is intelligent enough to let us know the issue, that there's an issue, and helps us how to debug or to fix them. So programmers make mistakes more often than you might imagine. That's true. As you write code and build apps, you'll make mistakes too. Don't panic, okay? Sometimes things go wrong when writing code, which is normal and expected. Don't expect everything to come together without errors. Hindi ka perfect. So part of being a programmer is troubleshooting when things go wrong. The first step is not to freak out. Take a deep breath. Very important. Don't panic. Don't panic. An error doesn't mean you've failed or you're a bad programmer. It just means there's a problem in the code that you need to fix. And that is part of the process. On the next page, find out how playgrounds help you find errors. So let's try to check it out. Now, errors or kamalian. When the playground finds an error in your code, it stops running it. This playground page, for example, has an error in it. Notice the red error symbol to the left of the side of the line below. This is how playground tells you where the problem is. So like for example this one, division by 0. So even sa calculator, diba, we can't divide any number by 0. So when you create this one, it will show you an error here. Okay, and there's like a description of the error, division by 0. So it gives you a clue or an information like, where did you go wrong? Or saan ka nagkamali? Okay, since there is an error, the playground stops running your code. Notice that there are no results displayed on the sidebar. So wala. Blanco kasi nag-error siya. Okay, so next here, 2 plus 2. To get more information about the error, you can click the red error symbol. So, natin to. Yan. So, division by 0. Okay. When you click the line code that's highlighted in red, a description of the error on the right. You can click again to hide the error message. Okay, it's not doing anything. To get more information about the error, okay, in this case, the error is division by 0. You can't divide by 0 in math class, and a computer can't divide by 0 either. So again, we already discussed that above earlier. So experiment change 0 to another number to fix the error. Okay, try natin. Instead of 0, lagay natin 10. So dapat lalabas dyan is 100. Alright, now it's working. Cool. Perfect. Now you noticed earlier, guys, in this program, when there's an error earlier here, the program stops, right? Hindi niya na kinakalculate yung next line of code here, although we don't have any error in this line, the 2 plus 2, right? But after we fix the first line, the program continued to calculate and is able to calculate this line as well. All right, clear? Very good. All right, so mag-wrap up na tayo. Next, wrap up. Okay, wrap up. In this playground, you had a quick tour of playgrounds and the result sidebar. So we've learned a number of things to get us on the road to programming. Number 1, doing mathematical calculation, using comments, troubleshooting errors when things go wrong. Congratulations, guys. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, so magaling. Thank you very much. Again, see you next time. Bye-bye.